Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Ariana, and if you're not new here, welcome back. But before we get into today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post videos every Sunday evening, and so yeah, follow me, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so when I post videos you get those notifications. But other than that, let's get into today's video. So today I kind of wanted to do something different from my vlogs. I wanted to just talk about what I'm currently doing now, and that is returning to school. I kind of mentioned in previous vlogs that I was going to return to school, and I wanted to further my education, and I really just wanted to have like a whole sit down video about that. Just to talk about it, just to let you guys know why I decided to go back to school, what I'm trying to pursue, and basically, do I feel like at this point, is it something that I feel like is worth it? So let's go ahead and get into all the good stuff. So if you guys, I'll just tell you guys about my educational journey. So I graduated from high school in 2017. Oh my gosh, that is 7 years ago. That is a long time. I said that out loud, so it's like, wow, I didn't think 2017 was so long ago. But yes, anyway, I graduated high school in 2017, got my high school diploma and things like that. Most people, they start college that fall after graduating high school. I didn't. Because I kind of didn't know what degree I wanted to go for, and I always kind of had a mindset that you should get a degree in something that's going to benefit you. I didn't want to just get a degree that wouldn't help me get like a good job in my career, or something that I would be able to use it, something that was tangible. So I wanted to make sure whatever degree I got, it was something that was going to mean something. And so I didn't go to school that fall, and then I worked in the meantime. I was staying with my dad. I worked at the mall in retail, and then I kind of got out of that for a little bit, and then I went into customer service, working at a call center, which wasn't bad. It was good money for at that time what it was. Back then, $14 was decent money. So I was making like $14 for customer service call center. And so I did that, and eventually I kind of figured out what I wanted to do, and just figure out what I wanted to go. I wanted to go back to school here in Dallas, and so I didn't know where I was gonna go, if the University of Dallas or another school here. I was really thinking about University of Dallas, university here, and then I don't know, I kind of like thought about it. I was gonna go through it like computer science or like a business program, and then I kind of stopped, and I'm like, well, why can't I just go to Paul Quinn? So if you guys don't know, Paul Quinn is a small private historic black college here in Dallas. It's in the Highland Hills. If you know, you know. And that's where I went to school for. I've always kind of wanted to go to HBCU, but I didn't know if that was going to be in the cards for me. And so I kind of prayed about it, thought about it, and I went to Paul Quinn, and I went for business administration there. So I went to school. I loved my experience. I really didn't do like the full college experience. I didn't do like the dorming or the sororities or fraternities or anything like that. I was just I was staying with my dad, so I was like, look, I'm just here to go to class and go home. That's it. So that's basically how it went for me. Do I regret not doing that? No, because at the end I just really wanted to get my degree. So I went to school at Paul Quinn College, got my degree in business administration, and I graduated last May in 2023. And I was still kind of working in customer service, but I was working like technical, like a technical support role. And so I did that for a while until I got like my first like major job outside of customer service, and I started working for this startup fintech company here in Dallas. I was working like a hybrid schedule, Monday through Friday. So Mondays and Fridays I worked at home, Tuesday through Thursday I was in the office. And so I did that. And I was there for like 6-7 months. And then I eventually had got laid off. And at that time, that was also the same time that I had surgery too. So it was a lot going on in that small time frame. In that time frame, when I was trying to get to school and I was trying to like figure out my education, I really couldn't work at that time. Luckily, I had like a savings and I was still getting paid to go to school, and I get paid for like my dad's VA benefits, so I was getting paid every month to go to school. So I wasn't like in a bind really necessarily when it came financially. By the grace of God, thank Jesus, that wasn't something that I had to deal with. But I did kind of get a little bit depressed because I had surgery. I felt like I wasn't being an active member of society, I guess, in a way. And I got laid off, so it was a lot going on for me at that time. I was depressed. I was trying to act like I wasn't, but in reality I really was. And yeah, that was something that I kind of went through for a little time. But I prayed about it, I thought about it, and I had family and friends who supported me at that time. So eventually I did get through that. But at the same time, I still was trying to find work. And in 2024, this job market is horrible, especially with trying to find a tech job. It's super frustrating. When I was unemployed and things like that, I wasn't really so in a bind with money. Thank God, because I was in a fortunate situation. But honestly, like the first couple of weeks, I was like, okay, you know, I'm sleeping in. I'm enjoying life. Don't have to go to work, clock in for the man, you know. And so the first time it was cool. The first week or two it was cool. But I think after like that third week, I was kind of like bored with everything. Like I had nothing, I really wasn't doing anything. I was bored out of my mind. And I was like, I really could be making money right now. Like I wasn't like in that financial bind, but I didn't want to go back into like a full-time work and things like that. And so when I was able to, because again, I had surgery, I couldn't really do things on my own. When I finally started, you know, being able to move around, of course I was still healing, but when I was able to move around and things like that, I started going back to like applying for jobs, just trying to see what was out there. And that process was very grueling, let me tell you. I really was not, I knew that the job market was not so great, but I feel like unless you like truly experience it, you really just don't know. And I really did not know how hard it was going to be for me. And it was hard because I was applying to jobs. Like eventually my routine was literally, and again, at the same time I was moving into my apartment also. I was moving in, trying to just get my home in order, even though it's still not where I want it now, but we're getting there. Trying to get my home in order, trying to find work, trying to heal. So it was a lot at that time that I was going through, just with everything going on, also dealing with depression, but just feeling like, I don't know, I kind of felt like I was a failure for a little bit. And you know, I really had to give myself that grace and things like that, which is like my situation. And you know, honestly, the reason why I kind of got through was because I was kind of like, you know what? There's always somebody in a worse position better than you. So be grateful for what you do have, and be grateful, and you know, what you don't have will come in time. And so again, I kind of like tried to not get too into that, because again, I did get a little depressed, but I did try to make sure that wasn't like a focus of everything, and just being grateful for what I did have. And so at one point, with just the job market, it got really bad. Like it was just really bad. It's still bad now, but like when I started like really applying, like when I was able to like move around a little bit better and things like that, because obviously I didn't know if I was going to continue working remote or hybrid or anything like that. And I knew like if I got a job, I knew I was kind of it's gonna have to be remote, because I was like recovering from surgery, and of course you don't want to tell nobody that, because of course they won't hire you. So when I got into it, I started looking for remote jobs. My routine was basically wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, do your morning routine, and take my phone for emails. And after that, I went straight into just applying for jobs. Like any extra time I had, I was applying a job. Like applying for a job was a full-time job. It really was at that point, because like that was just my routine. I was just trying to get as many applications as I could in, just to make sure that I would get a response from that one person. So it was a lot for me. It was definitely a lot. And so when I was applying for jobs, I was applying for jobs I was overqualified for, overqualified for, jobs that I feel like I could get. Like I was applying for everything. Like of course I wanted to get something back in the tech space, but I was also applying for customer service and everything. Like I was applying for everything. I wasn't trying to be too picky. I wasn't trying to be like too like uppity with stuff. I was like, look, you need a job for now until you can get something that you really want to do or whatever. And I think within just that time that I was trying to look for work was really what made me be like, you know what, maybe I need to further my education. And so I end up looking into the school my dad went to, because my dad, he has a master's and a bachelor's. And so I was kind of like, let me look into the school my dad goes through. And so my dad went to the University of Arkansas Grantham. They have like an online college and things like that. I was like, okay, online is great for me. Because I don't want to, because I kind of did like on campus classes, and it's very draining. It's very hard to work into a schedule. And so after COVID happened and I went from in-person to online, I just kind of did that from now on. So I knew I wanted to like take classes online. I didn't want to have to physically be at the school, at the college. And then I looked into my dad's school, and I was like, I really want to pursue like a tech degree. I went to like tech boot camp. I studied Python and SQL, did Excel, started a little bit into Power BI. And so I was like, I really want to get into tech. And I really didn't have like a degree. I didn't have like a computer science degree, because I went for business administration. And I was like, of course I went to school, I had certs, but I didn't have like an actual tangible degree. And so for me, I thought getting that tangible degree would help me out. And so I looked into some programs. They had like cybersecurity, information technology, data analytics and things. And like I kind of got interested into the Masters of Information Technology program. And the reason why I got interested was because, again, I like statistics, I like numbers, I like learning about technology. And I felt like it was kind of more of an overall degree. It wasn't just a specific focus. It was going to teach me a lot of things. And so I was able to look at the classes they had. So it was like project management classes, like data analytic classes. So it was like a bunch of everything. And that's what made me choose that program. So I applied back in April, and I got accepted, and I started school May 8th of this year. So I started school May 8th, after I had graduated, a year after I graduated college. And yeah, I went to school, and I'm in like my 4th class right now. I'm starting my 4th class on Wednesday. So my new class starts Wednesday, which I'm really excited about. And I love how the classes are so far. I love the curriculum. I love what I'm learning. I just really love what I'm doing right now, and I don't regret going to school at all. I just feel like, I made the great choice, because I felt like my bachelor's degree would get me opportunities, but I felt like everybody at this time of age, everybody's kind of pursuing that or already has that. And so I was like, okay, maybe I need to like take it a step further and get my master's, because maybe that will like differentiate me with my business degree, and then when I get my IT degree, you know, that would like change my perspective, and it would just like job search and things like that, because I really want to, you know, get to that level. And so I currently do have a job now. I do love my job. I'm not going to say where I work, obviously, for confidential reasons, but I do love my job. I'm very grateful to be in a position that I'm at now with my job, because again, I know it's a lot of people who are struggling to find a job. I've even seen on TikTok and Instagram and social media people who have been out of work for like a year. So, you know, I'm definitely not complaining about where I'm at now with like my job and things like that, because it could be worse. I could have no job and not making any money. So, you know, my job, it pays the bills and things like that, but I definitely want to get my degree to further my education and further my career, because you know, of course, like eventually I want to be able to make that 6-figure job, and I make good money now, but I eventually want to get to that point where, you know, I can be comfortable, if that makes sense. Like, I pay all my bills, and there's, you know, there's money in the bank still. If I decide to go on a random trip, I can do that. If I decide to go on a random shopping trip, I can do that. You know, I just want to have like that financial freedom, you know. So yeah, that's what made me want to pursue my education. Again, I do like what I'm learning. I'm currently getting my master's in IT. I'm supposed to be graduating around July or August of next year, because I had doubled up on classes. So I pretty will be finishing pretty early, because the program, of course, master program is like 2 years. But I was like, look, I'm trying to finish as soon as possible what I gotta do. So that's what I'm trying to get to. If I can finish in like a year and a half or less, then so be it. Because I definitely want to finish as soon as possible. Because I'm going to class now, but I feel like, you know, if you got your degree, you know, like, you're telling people you're going to school is cool, but it means more once you actually done it, you complete it, you got it in hand, you know? So yeah, that's how I feel right now. That's why I kind of went to school. The job market was just crazy. It's very competitive. And, you know, again, I'm 26. I just turned 26 October 30th. I don't have 20 years of experience. So I feel like the best thing to do right now is just to further my education. And this is not for me to say that you need an education out there, because you definitely don't. This is just what I felt like was right for me in my situation. And so, you know, the market is very tough right now. I don't know what it'll be like in the next 6 months as well. So yeah, I just felt like that was just the best option for me. So far, I've been in class, what? 6 months? Yeah, 6 months. And I love class. I love everything about it. And it's taught me a lot for sure. And I love being in class. I love learning. And I'm just really excited to see what this degree will do for me and further in my career. So I'm really excited about how everything's going. And I just, you know, I'm hoping to just, you know, further that and just see where my career and my life goes with it. So I'm really excited to see what I'm going to do forward. I'm seeing what the Lord has in store for me, and just see where it goes. Again, I feel like everybody's situation is different. And this is just, again, something I feel like I had to do for me. And, you know, I'm already seeing a lot coming out from it. And I don't know if you guys are like trying to figure out if you want to continue your education, but if honestly, I tell people all the time, if you have a bachelor's, just go get your master's. It's half the time, honestly, and if you're really persistent, you can get in like a year and a half. So that's just my take on it, and my advice for those folks out there who are questioning maybe to get their master's or pursue their education. Go ahead and do it. Just having my bachelor's degree has benefited me so much as far as work and being able to get paid well. And so, you know, again, you don't need a college degree, but it is a good thing to have. And I'm very proud of that piece of paper that people try to put down. So, you know, I think it's really great to get your degree. If you decide something you're wanting to do, definitely get it. Definitely get it for you though. Get it for you. And then if you do get a degree, get something like that's like meaningful, like a business degree or like a computer science degree, something that, or accounting degree, something like that, that, you know, you'll be able to use. I think is another tip I would like to give people, because I feel like sometimes people get certain degrees and they're like, I don't know, not like for a hobby, but something that you won't like use. And I feel like if you're gonna use your time, not waste, but use your time, use it for something that you're gonna use and for attainable skills, if that makes sense. Don't come for me, that's just what my opinion. But yeah, that's why I got my degree. Class is going great and I don't hate it. I love what I'm learning. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for listening. And I know this was like not the most exciting vlog, but I really appreciate you guys for listening and supporting me. You know, I just want to give you guys more and more about my life and key bits of it. And so I just thought this video was just a little bit more deeper into why I pursued my education, why I wanted to do it, and like what I had going on at the time, which is getting my degree. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Before I end this vlog, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post videos every Sunday. I have a lot of things coming up that I want to do for some videos. And so yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.